and welcome to my first weekly video on thoughts for the week. You know, I have to be honest, this video is so overdue. So many times I've wanted to just get into the habit of doing a weekly video where I can send something to you. Now, some of you watching this will have already, some of you will be working with me currently, some people will have worked with me maybe a year or two ago, and perhaps there'll be some others that have just ended up on my list because you have downloaded an audio or put in an inquiry. And it doesn't really matter where you are. The intention of this video that I'm going to send out weekly is to actually give some tips and tricks, to actually share some knowledge. I mean, I consider myself very fortunate because the job that I have, I get to see what people, struggle with. I get to actually see what sometimes I struggle with. And the intention of this video is to send out something every week that's going to be something useful. So today, on the thoughts for the week ahead, I want to just share something that happened last week. One of the days last week, I had one of those days. I mean, we've all had them, yeah? Just one of those ones. And the annoying thing is when you do this work, there's almost that expectation that you're not going to have them. But look, at the reality and truth is we all have them. So it was a bad day. And it was interesting because the first thing I did in the evening when I felt like that, I decided I wanted a Twix bar and a small packet of chips. And so I bought them. Now, what's the difference between now and back, a few years ago? A few years ago, it would have been 4 or 5 chocolate bars. This time it was a Twix and a packet of chips. But at the end of it, I thought, no, this is actually not what I want. It's not making me feel good. So I looked at my list and I thought, all right, but what else is in my toolkit that actually make me feel good? Well, for me, and everyone's different, but in my toolkit of pick-me-ups is basically having a bath, a warm Radox bath or whatever it is, Epsom salts bath. So I did, that's what I did. And then I ended up going and listening to some high vibration music from YouTube. And when I went to bed that night, I put on to have 3 or 4 hours of high vibration music as I was sleeping. Because I know that music, and let's face it, we're energy, it impacts our vibration. So when I woke up the next morning, it was like, jing, okay, new day, new start. So I just thought I would include this because I know if you're watching this and you're human, which you would be, you'll have bad days. And so it's really good to have a toolkit of things that you can do, things that are not going to be damaging to you. So it's not about like drowning yourself in a bottle of wine or going to a poker machine or, eating 4 Domino's pizzas. I'm talking about having a toolkit ready that when that feeling or that emotion or that day arrives, that you can actually do something with it. Now, the other thing I'd like to share this week, the bit of news, is that a long awaited, my new website is available. So basically, I've included the link down below. Now, I've created a new hypnotic audio. So if you would like it's just hypnosis for relaxation. If you'd like a new audio, just click on the link below, and obviously, it's my greatest pleasure to be able to give that to you. So that's it for this week. It is literally going to be, ideally, it's going to be quite short, sharp videos. If you'd like to know more, keep subscribed. If you don't want to hear from me, and you don't have to listen to all the videos, but if you really don't want to hear, then just simply unsubscribe, no big deal. Well, my intention is to give you something that's useful, something that you can use in your life to make it better. So until we talk next time, remember, thoughts for the week. And by the way, happy for you to share any feedback on my Facebook page. Again, when you go onto the new website, if you click on the link, you'll see how to get there. All right, until next week, take care.